Hi. Hello. Um, my name's Zadia, and I'm giving this my first go. Um, I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but we're going to be terraforming today, and I really hope it works. Okay. Oh, I gotta get out of this point of view. But anyway, let me kind of show you what's going on around my place. I've already started building stuff. And I think it's going all right. So, hi. Hello. Hello. We're this is my hobbit hole. I built it on the side of a mountain, and then I decided to build it at an angle, which, was a choice to do for my first time building on an angle, circles, but I'm really proud of how it turned out. Um, and let's see, this is my base. I really like decorating indoors, so this is a pathway. Over there is one of my neighbors, and another neighbor lives that direction. I will try my best to not go over there because I don't know how comfortable they are having their stuff shown on screen. But yeah, this is the front of my hobbit hole. Um, so then you can come in here, and here's my house. It's a lot bigger than you expect based on the hobbit hole, but I'm really proud of how it looks. It looks so cozy and comfy. Um, so my living room with the fireplace. I did these indents with the stairs to make it look like there was more shelving. And obviously the bookcase and my desk so you can look out the window. My kitchen. I really wish that these would fill up on their own with a water block. That would be way nice, but obviously Mojang hasn't figured that out yet. Um, and then, oh, my bedroom is right here. And it's just little. It's just done up. Wasn't sure what to put over here, so I wanted to make it look like I liked planting things, you know, and this was kind of my at-home area. And then down here is my um, storage room. So it's just kind of little. It's manual. I'm not doing anything fancy with it. Wood is in this area, so I just go through all of the chests when I need it. I know my stone is in this area. My items like ores and stuff are right here. And then dirt and a lot of glass because, and I'll show you the reason why. But sand is right there. And then it's kind of empty. And then this is my miscellaneous chest with things that I've earned or gotten or whatever. This right here is my furnace. And then my back door. Oh, I didn't realize it was open. But you get the beautiful sunrise. Okay. And this is my shulker monster because I am insane and have to have lots of everything, even though because I don't measure what I need. So this is the stuff that I needed for building my honeycombs, which I'll show you in a minute. And this right here, this pile right here is where all of the resources that I dug out from this stuff. We'll look at that in just a second. So we'll come over here and I'll show you. This is my big plan. It's a little insane. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So this is going to be that glass fog effect, but I'm doing it with yellow and orange and red glass to make it look like it's a big honey waterfall. Hopefully it'll turn out. I'm excited with how it's going, but I really like my honeycombs here. They're very artistic. It's not like a specific pattern is for every single honeycomb. I tried to pick colors that felt like honey, but would give it kind of a, what's the word? Impressionist kind of point of view. But I have measured all of this up so that it is about 12 to 14 blocks to the top, and that will be just a little bit taller than that, which will allow, or that will be taller, so then it can look like the honey is coming down into this final pool. And then, oh, here is my clay farm, so I can make terracotta for this part, which is what we're going to be working on today. Ooh, out of rockets there. I think I've got some in my inventory. Still getting the hang of that. So I terraformed this entire cliff right here. Let's put more rockets in my hand before I jump off. So there's the honey, and then this was all mountain that was a lot like this. So I've turned it completely into this so that when I terraform this part, it will go into this type of terrain and blend a little bit better. So I've got to clear out area over here and figure out what I want to do down here at the bottom. But it's all right. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's cute. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be detailing all of this terraforming. It's not going to be a lot, but we're going to be going through and, oh, sorry, I'm getting a call from a rather important call, so I will be right back. I'm sorry about that. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, we're just going to be working on terraforming this well, not terraforming, we're detailing this. So it goes from just stone like this into this kind of detail. I'm not sure what to call this, but I like it, and I think it looks good from afar. We're not going to do anything specific in terms of putting stairs or slabs down. It's just going to be working with the main shape and colors that I want to go. And you can see, oops, I wish I had the zoom mod on, but you can see right here the difference between what I've done and how this all kind of blends into the same thing. So I really like it, and I need to find my shulker that has all of those things in it. I'm pretty sure it's here with the shulker monster with all of those stones, because this is mangrove things. I'm working on a different project elsewhere, but it has a lot of other people around it, so I'm a little bit more cautious to go over there and film that stuff. Nope, that's just a deep slate. I need the shulker box that has... It's been a little while since I've worked on this project. You know what? I think I took it over with me because it's a really good terraforming box. I think I did. Okay, I guess we're gonna go see stuff. That's fine. I can show you my other stuff that I've worked on. So Titancraft is an SMP that is. Ooh, what did I do? Okay. Titancraft is an SMP that is through Tango Tech's Patreon. We'll keep our eyes from away there because that's some pretty big stuff. Unfortunately, I use somebody else's portal because I have not found a place that I want to build mine. And so we come and use my neighbor's portal. Okay, traveling by boat is so much faster. I don't know if you know this, but using an elytra is great and everything. Oh, how my elytra's running low. Maybe we should go do that first. But we have a lot of stuff done. So this whole entire nether portal, or nether hub, was done before the season started. I only joined in April, so I feel like I've gotten a lot of stuff done, but it's not compared to people who have been here this whole time. This is probably one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in person. I just making sure everything was working right. And yeah, I really love it. This gives you access to the nether roof, which is really cool. I hadn't ever been in a nether roof before, but I appreciate that they put like the directions things are, because I would struggle big time. Oh shoot, I almost lost my way already. But it's so cool. And yeah, so I live in the North Tunnel. And we're going into the main hub, which is in the overworld. And it's pretty cool. They have what they call the Iron Titan. Absolutely insane. Somebody built a giant redstone iron farm back there, and it just supplies the whole server. We can take up to 18 stacks right now, which is a ton. I don't even use 18 stacks. I just grab some every time I come through. That's 2 whole stacks of 64 iron blocks. Games over there, I don't have anybody to play with those, but that's okay. And shops are over here. And what oh wait, we were going to go heal my elytra first. There's enough flying around that I need to make sure that's done. That's actually here in the west tunnel. And it's just right here at the beginning, so I didn't put my boat down. Somebody made this fun west end, so this is if you're going to go out and find elytras and stuff. And this is for public use because they have made a fantastic ender, or Enderman ender. I don't know. It's very impressive. I'm not very good at it. I couldn't explain a single iota of how to do this. Actually, that's a lie. I might be able to. I think somebody else is here. Oh, they're far away, so it's okay. It's just me for the ender. This is how we get XP. This is probably one of the easier ways to get XP if you don't have your own XP from... Oh, let's turn that down. Options. Yeah, we don't need that on. We don't need that on at all. Back to game. And let's see, we'll fix this as well. Hi, kitty. My kitty came. We love a cat. But look how fast it works. I'm just impressed. I played on, what was it? I played on Bedrock. I played on Bedrock for the first like year. I've only really been playing Minecraft for 2 years. So I like to think that I'm doing pretty good at learning quickly. Oh, ooh. Something's not happy. Or is that just end sounds? I don't know if I've actually spent enough time in the end without the Enderman noises to listen to the music. I hope that's not just end sounds, because that's frustrating. But then it would be audio issues for me. You'd tell me if I had audio issues, right? um, oh, that one's fixed already. We just could fix everything because we're here. Okay, and we'll just toss all those. Oh, come on. Probably should have just done this. This would have been faster. Close that up. And let's leave the Endermen to be noisy by themselves. So actually joining this SMP is the first time that I ever went to the end. So that was a new experience for sure. I have yet to explore anywhere beyond this. Because what if I die? And we're back. Oh man, I just remembered we needed to go get the terraforming box. Alright, we're going back through the base. Let's sleep really quick so that the sky rats don't get us. No sky rats. Okay, that's it. Nice thing about the server is even if it doesn't sleep through the night, as long as you lay in a bed, you don't get sky rats. Fly. Oh, there's some really cool stuff here. Peek, a dragon. Lots of dragons. They're so good. It's so impressive. I'm so impressed by my neighbors. And like almost none of them get on anymore. Well, this one, or I guess they've changed bases. So they get on, but they're not near me anymore. Not that I spend much time at my base. I like going out and building things in the event areas and where else? Event areas, yeah. But there we go. Oh. Do I be brave? I think I'm supposed to put in there that I'm live. Just in case people don't want to be near me. Okay. You are going to be so impressed when we get to... so we do event areas, seasonal areas. The seasonal district? Yeah. Shopping district, very impressive, very cool. These are all the seasonal balloons. They have portals that take you directly to that season. This here is for the Midsummer District. So we're going to be in a fairy ring. And it drops us off here. So everybody, this is kind of like a community area where everybody is allowed to build something. They keep it like a main center base, and then we're allowed to go and build outside of that. So I have two buildings here. The first one I've done is over this direction, and I'm very proud of it because it turned out exactly how I wanted. But this is the stump. So this is the stump right here. Whoops. I knew it would be kind of tall, so I didn't want to build it too close to the main tree over there because I didn't want that to be covered by this if people were around looking for it. Neighbors' builds and stuff, I built these beautiful lanterns to go with it, and I'm very proud of them. I think that it's gorgeous. The fireflies are a fun noise to have, and my cute little interior as well. Obviously, a kitchen and a living room with a dried gas plushie kind of thing. It's cute. Desk. I really love the cartography tables. They work so good as they look like desks. It's fantastic. Library filled with books that don't have anything. It's just a book. Oh, I guess I gotta put it back. And the looms look kind of like filing cabinets or files stuck into a shelf, so they make a good decorative block as well. I don't know if you can see this jungle wood. So if you come out here, it's mostly done out of dark oak, and so this is dark oak, and then this is spruce wood, and then dark oak planks. So that's what most of it is built out of, and a few strips dark oak. But this, I thought, was a really clever way to make it look like the tree was growing moss without down the sides without moss coming down it. So this trick is done by using jungle wood. And so I just did it around the spots where the leaves are falling, were coming out. Yes, where it would kind of look like they were growing mossy. And obviously my little pond. I kind of ended up taking over a bigger area than I thought I had. But I needed 3 lamps. I'll fly up and show you up there. But I attempted my first tree, and from below it looks all right. This is my first time trying to build my own tree. It's okay. It's not amazing, but I think it's a pretty good first go. See? It's nothing compared to that, but we'll be over that direction in a minute. And then I decided one tree wasn't enough, so I built a second one. And we had just updated the server to get the pale oak and the pale moss. So, of course, I had to try and build with it. But because there's not enough like gray woods and stuff, I had to use tough and deep slate bricks and walls and stairs to make the branches. So there's not really a ton of pale oak in this trunk. Oops. Oh, I can't jump up there. But I still feel like it blends fairly well together. I'm sure there's a better block to go with it. Also, that is going to drive me crazy. Why did I not notice that these were different directions? Oh, because they're the same direction on this side. What? Weird. You're a weird block. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, this is actually acacia wood. Sorry, this is the pale oak. I don't know how I didn't miss that. The interesting thing about pale oak, though, is that it actually has a very similar pattern design to. Is this deep slate or is this cobblestone? I think this is just deep slate. Yeah. To deep slate. And so it blends really well, surprisingly, in terms of just looking like the bark is still going up. And yeah, so this is kind of the stump. There's nothing too exciting over on this side. I had to taper off, built a rock. And more lanterns. I just like my lanterns. They turned out so good. I think they're so pretty at nighttime. And it's just glass with glass panes and shroom lights. Yeah, those are shroom lights in there. the tricky part was actually doing this roof because they actually look. Let's see. Come on. Thank you. I don't know if my mouse is the issue or if it's the computer, but they are rounded at the top. So the trick was taking something square and making it look rounded with such a small shape. Because a small square, because I can't put stairs sideways on the ground level, like parallel to the ground. So this couldn't be like a stair going this way to give it more of the square shape or the circle shape. So you had to kind of play with layering it. So this is small, shorter, lower than this one. Obviously, it's not quite perfect, but it's got enough depth there, which is cool. I'm really proud of this. So I like. Oh, we're still learning this. I like that it looks like it's broken off here at the top. That you can tell it kind of just fell over. Ooh, come on, go up. And then like the mossy, it goes so well with the moss actually. I'm so happy. Like I feel like it just blends down into the wood. Um, but this is my stump. It looks like it actually fell over, which is really cool. And I kind of wish that I had had more space, or maybe I'll do this in a future season where it's this and then it's actually the other half of the fallen thing. Hi, how are ya? I am going to go get my terraforming box because I have been not smart and I left it here when what we're going to do is terraform. But this is my base thing. So this is my second tree. And then that's my first attempt at a tree. Something feels like it's missing right there, but when I fly over, it's fine. I think I just need one more leaf sticking out right here. But it's an issue. It bothers me. It's a personal issue. Thank you. I like my building. I feel like I've learned a lot. Oh, I need like something right here. Nope, this building is done. We're not touching it again. What we are doing is coming over here to my second build, which is just this little. I had this idea because somebody built this gorgeous spot here to look out at the sunset, but I was like, it's just water. It's just water. So I wanted to build boats, and then we're doing kind of the Tangled theme of doing the floating lanterns like this. And it's uh hopefully I'll have enough, but it won't block the view of the sunset because the sunset's right here, which is so pretty. But I don't know. I just felt like it needed one, like little things. It just needed to make it prettier instead of obstruct anything. So, but my terraforming box, I believe, is right over here. And here's my other shulker monster because I can't decide what I'm doing here. For some reason, I decided I needed to terraform the bottom of the lake. So I have a conduit. And thank you. I think it is cute. So I have a conduit over there so I can stay under the water. Oh, I should eat. Uh, and my boats. I built all the boats. Here, let me fly. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to this mouse very much. So we'll fly up here and then you can look from above. Ooh. Oh. We're still getting used to this. It'll be fine. So I'm terraforming it to kind of look like the river is got, I don't know, deep, dark gem stuff. I don't know why I went that far either, but I needed it to just find a spot to end, and that was the best spot. Um, and so you get this. It's boats and soon to be lanterns. And this giant tree that's gorgeous. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm not sure why I decided I needed to build under here. But obviously it uses a lot of glass. So here's the thing is I'm using glass in my main build. And then I decided that this was too harsh of a line. Ooh, we'll swim over here. This is too harsh of a line and this is annoying. Just light blocks right there. Um, so it's too harsh of a line going up. So then it has to move into, ooh, come on, swim up. Um, mud blocks, but then I'm not happy with how the mud block transition looks. So now I'm going to go get mangrove roots, which is what you saw at the beginning of the stream, was my shulkers full of mangrove roots because I'm going to make muddy mangrove roots because I think the texture will make it blend better into the weeping obsidian. My brain is a little insane. But I'm using a lot of glass, if you couldn't tell. So it blends in better. And who knows, maybe I'll hate it and I will have to get rid of it all. You can't see, but I'm giving you like one of those really blank smiles. Oh, we have to find... This is the terraforming for this one. I need the tough blocks. That's glass. Cobblestone. No, I don't need dirt. Deep slate. I think this is my main terraforming box. Okay, yep. This one and this one. Oh, nope, this is the main one. Dirt, mangrove logs. Oh, this is all my wood. These are my wood shulkers. I feel like I have to have wood shulkers because I'm insane and I don't know which ones I need, so I bring them all with me. It's fine. And more glass, and more glass. This is just the glass one because I don't know how much glass I will need. Oh. So yeah, this is the Midsummer District. Oops. Oh look, I love these things. This is kind of my lighting stuff here, and then extra pieces, lily pads for decoration. Oh, you should see my soul lantern box. Nope, these are the lights. Amethyst, weeping obsidian. Is this the one? No, but this is the soul sand. Where are you? Is it this one? I made so many soul lanterns so that when we do the lights here, I got them all. I'm not going to use like half of these. I will tell you the truth. Oh, come on. Let's fly. Another fun thing, so we've got archery. I'm not very good at it, but another fun thing is that we are allowed to get coupons for the server, and one of them is size things. Look at this giant LA. It's so cute. I love him. He makes me happy. And then we leave. We're gonna go back. Now that I got the terraforming stuff. We're gonna work on... There's a fairy in this one. Bet that's why we teleport. Shopping district. And I just take a little bit of damage. They just really opened up an area called the Above for the server. It's unique to Titancraft. Oh, somebody's here. Oh, wrong direction. But the Above is kind of like if you wanted to have more adventure in Minecraft and more mini bosses to fight, they basically did that. But it's all floating islands that is literally above Titancraft, the main overworld. I'm not very good at PvP or PvE, so I don't go up there very often. I tried a few times and it was not good. I died like within 5 minutes, multiple times in a row. Oh, we went too far. Sheep farm, though. You go into those and they have the sheep for that place. Do you find it easy with a bunch of bosses? Goose. I'm still going the wrong direction. I didn't turn it around. Nope, not easy at all. Yeah, I'm not a PvE person at all. How? I'm going the correct way. Did I really go that far and not pay attention? No, I'm not. I gotta go the way the arrows are pointing. Like 7 others with you. Oh, hold up. Shift. Okay, no. Am I? No. The arrows point towards the direction of the hub. I know this. I've been on the server for a couple of months. Okay, now we're going the right way. Oh my gosh. Um, were they big bosses that you needed 7 people for? Because some of these you're supposed to be able to solo if you're good enough. What? Oh. We'll just run. I'm very confused. Is this the elusive streamer brain that I've heard about? Probably. Jump. Right there. Go. I don't like to fly through with my boat because it's not. I don't like trying to get it from either side of the portal because when I get out, then the boat just goes through the other side. The mud pack. Playing solo, but you grind for things and then fight. Okay. So if you're playing it solo, how can you fight the dragon together? Sleep time, so nobody gets sky rats. No. My shulker monster's over here, and we shall keep the shulker monster in one place. It's already bad enough that they're everywhere else. It's already bad enough that it's this big. Oh, 2 separate instances. Okay. Hi, kitty. I have a cat, and she came to say hello. She is adorable. Okay. This is supply stuff. Terracotta, woods. Tough. Oh, I have the tough one here. Dang it, I could have left it. Soul sand. Cobble deep slate. Cracked deep birch. I'm not sure what this box was for. To be honest, I have no clue what I was doing. Maybe this is just the junk box that I just stuck everything in when I had it in my inventory and I didn't want to go back inside to put it away. You know, that's probably a good reason. That's probably the real reason. Deep slate. Okay. So, let's see. What is this for? Why do I have... Oh, I was making mud. I was making so much mud. That one, that one, that one, that one. Let's place these down. Oh, wait. Let's check. Stone. Green stained glass. Why do I have green stained glass? Cobblestone, cobble deep slate, tough. Okay. And this one is miscellaneous. All right, I'm only on for another 20 minutes and then I have to go. Green glass can go in there. Terracotta. I keep forgetting that this is terracotta. Oh, yeah. Moss for mossy cobblestone. That can go by the cobblestone. And this is my other terraforming box. With a bunch of iron, because I was making lanterns. We'll put items in the miscellaneous box as well. Okay. Now, if we're filling this one up, I need some deep slate. I don't use as much deep slate as I do the cobbled deep slate. Oh no. Dang it. I have to build another. No, because I'm just terrified. I don't need the stone cutter. I thought I needed another stone cutter right now. I'm fine. I don't need a stone cutter. Cobblestone to turn in. Oh, I need both cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. So let's make one of each. Take one of each. Cobble deep slate. I have a lot of cobble deep slate. And tough. And andesite. Do I have the andesite box out? Not that I can see. Clay. Gravel. So this is all the honey and the stuff that I used to build that. I used a lot of frog lights. No, that's just wool. And that's more birch. There's my andesite. We'll take 2 of those. Which one do I want to put it in? That's right, I've got the pale moss block. Do I add that into what I've already done? Because this is a new block that I haven't had access to before. So I already started terraforming without it. Do I add it in and just have to deal with it? Or go and alter what I've done? Or do I just leave it out because it is moss and most of my... I've replaced the grass with moss. Most of it. Variety is the spice of life. Well, I mean, it's already going to get variety. That's why we're detailing. See? I don't know if I need to add it. I should have brought the moss with me. Ooh, okay. We live. Moss. Too much variety is overwhelming. Very true. And I feel like it's a really good amount that I've got going. See, I mean, up close it's a little bit overwhelming when you're walking through it, but I don't feel like it's so much that it's hurts your eyes and your brain. But then it looks really good when you're floating above it, and you can see it's just kind of like shadows. All right, let's put this mossy pale moss block. You go right there. Are you going to hurt my eyes? You go well with tough. I don't know if I like you with the rest of this. Too dark for cobble. And I think it's just a little bit too green. Oops. Hello. Come back. Maybe if I was doing like tough further down and less of the deep slate, I could probably get away with it, like kind of in this area. But again, I feel like it's got a slightly blue variant to it. Maybe I just need to put more and see if that helps. So it's not just one thing standing out on all of the others. There we go. Okay, so that's a little bit better with more pieces than just a single one. But I'm not sure if I like it. Because the patterns in the moss, so you can look at these patterns, it's much different from the stone that I've been using. It goes well with the tuff. That's an obvious thing. And it kind of blends into those well. But because it's smooth, the noise is, it's noisier, yes, but it's all kind of matte compared to this where it looks like it's got deeper textures. I don't think that they work well together for this project. Maybe in the future I will mess with it a little bit more and see how I feel about the pale moss. Ooh, one more. Yeah, let's just keep it how it is. Sorry, you just got a whole long description of why I don't think that it works well, and I don't think you needed it. But here we are. Hopefully you learned something about terraforming. Let's put this back so I don't accidentally use it. So doing this made me realize that I have a habit of doing, like, popping. I don't know if you heard that. Maybe not, but I, like, make a popping noise between my lips. And I didn't know that I did that until recently. Oops. Oh, no, this goes back in here. Pale mouse. And we fly. Okay, so before I end, I've got about 10 minutes before I end and have to go do life things. So we'll finish this section right here, and that way when I come back, we can work on another section. Obviously, this is going to take some time, and it's going to just be something that I do kind of in the background, and you're welcome to come hang out with me. I do need to clear the clay, this thing, my clay maker. But I also think I need to go and make more mud. Oh no, this makes mud for me. I forgot this makes mud for me. See? I'm so clever. This is also so that if I forgot to sleep for the last 3 nights, I don't die from sky rats, phantoms. Ah, hey look. Oh my gosh. Was this my... Okay, I went back to go get all of this stuff. It's right here. I didn't need to take any of it. I need to go back and steal my boxes from the other one. My goodness. I should double check that I don't have multiple shulker monsters going around, even if it's just 2 blocks. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. We'll just use what I've got in my inventory, and then we'll do stuff with it. And then we'll replace it. That needs to move. Slate. So the thing about doing this terraforming here is that I don't want to use any variants of the terraform or of the cobbled deep slate. I just want the cobbled deep slate. Because, again, we were talking about those textures, and it's going to be too many textures if I do that. Oh, hold up. I don't need this color one for a little bit. I do need that one, though. Am I using... That is deep slate. Okay. I'm not used to this mouse. Holy cow. This is an issue because I have an event coming up. Um, and I was planning on using this computer. So we'll see. If I don't get the hang of this, then I will probably not stream it. I thought it would be cool to learn to stream and use it, but now I'm a little bit overwhelmed with the idea of using it. If I'm not good enough and comfortable enough with this controller or this mouse. Let's do that, and then right here, you can be deep slate. Oh, no, you're fine. You're okay. Yeah, okay, so see how these ones are taller? I want to make sure that my deep slate is kind of climbing up those to show that they go deeper. So as well as those being deep slate, I am going to color this block right here deep slate as well, even if I'm transitioning into tough earlier. Because it's in the back, I want the shadow to look deeper. And let's do some tough right here. Ooh, there we go. And these lines right here are, that's like a really harsh line to me. So I need either this one to be a different stone, which I think, what have I been doing? I think will be a mossy cobble. Oh, I never made the mossy cobble. Let's go make the mossy cobble. Oh no, I had mossy cobble in the chests that I already had made. You can go there. So you'll notice sometimes that I put andesite and stone, and even though the stone is slightly darker than the andesite, because regular cobblestone has all of these light points here, it blends better into the cobblestone, in my opinion. I might be wrong, but I feel like I like that look better than these two together. The andesite also looks a little bit busier, so it goes with the busier texture of the cobblestone. Whereas this one is more neutral tones and they're all kind of in the same shade range. This one has a little bit of the green yellows in here to go with this shade here. To me, I really like the way that this looks together compared to this right here. It just feels like a cuts off block. But then you need a little bit of variety from that, otherwise all the top of this would just be andesite. So that's where the regular stone comes in. We'll put you there. Okay, that's a little bit better. And then I think as long as we are turning this into tough here, and let's see, that's that. So we'll turn that one into, ooh, come on. How can I not jump? Okay. You right there, and you two can be a tough and a cobblestone. Come back. Thank you. There we go. And now we look to decide if we want to leave that single stone right there, and I think we will. I don't think we'll change that to andesite. I might. Nope, that's andesite already. And let's see. I would like this one is going to be tough. Let's see. Is this going to make it too patterny where it's just like up, down, up, down, up, down? a little bit. So we're actually going to raise these two up, and they're both going to be this one. And tough is going to be that last one right there. Oh, let's use the right tool. Come on. Thank you. Okay, now let's give it another look and see what we think. And again, pretty good. So we just kind of keep doing that kind of pattern. I think I will do all of the deep slate really quick and then see where I like what I like from that. And you'll also notice because these ones are on the edge, they get a little bit more worn by like winds and stuff. So I've made them lighter here. And so the edges and the tops are all lighter because they get worn down by winds and weather and things first compared to this on the bottom where it kind of either gets built up from dirt and things uh, or they just don't get as much wear and tear as the tops of the stones. That's how I'm building it this time. I think I have seen some where it's darker at the top because of water damage and things like that staining it, which I think is an interesting would be interesting to learn to do and to alter in my terraforming skills. But for now, I'm using the skills that I am confident with, which is building with it darker at the bottom, going to lighter. I also think a lot about colors and painting because that one. Because when you are painting and you do something further away, um, your colors get lighter. They turn into closer to the colors of the sky. Oops, let's change that. That's too much of the same block. There we go. And because the sky is a color too, and it blocks out some of your visibility of things. So even though technically when we look around the sky, it feels invisible, but if you look up at the sky, that there's still those particles in between you and the object. Oh, I guess that's about it. We're going to be finished up here. So, yeah, I'll finish my thought. My thought is that when you look at something and it's got the sky in between you, you want to paint or create that thing to look like it's fading into the darkness or into the, well, not the darkness, into the sky. And especially if your sky is really thick with clouds or heavy, you're going to have those be darker in the sky. So, thank you for coming to my first stream. I hope that it was all right, and I hope to see you next time. Oh, wrong button. Bye.